In the last video, we looked at multiplying two-digit numbers times 11 when the sum of those digits was nice and easy. But what if they aren't so easy? So you see from last time we did 23 times 11, and I showed you how you could split up the 2 and the 3, and you add those numbers to get 5, and that's how we get 253. And you can see the work that I've done over here on the side that kind of backs that up, of where the numbers come from, because math should not be a mystery, right? But what if we take something like 68 times 11? If I try to apply the same trick, where I split up the 6 and the 8 and 68, and I try to put the sum in the middle, the sum of 6 and 8 is 14, but you see that 14 doesn't really fit in there, right? It's too big because we only left enough room for one digit. So here is what we need to do. And part of this is going back to understanding how the trick works. So if I take 68 times 11 off to the side, just like I did for 23 times 11, watch where the numbers go. So when I do the multiplication, 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 6 is 6, indent. Do it again, 1 times 8 is 8, and 1 times 6 is 6. And then we add these guys. Well, it's easy enough to see that the 8 is just going to come down. The 6 and the 8 is still going to give you 14, but remember how you're supposed to add whenever you end up with something more than 9, right? So it's 14, but then you have to carry the 1. So it becomes 748. So as long as you're willing to do some erasing, we can still do the trick. But of course, if you're doing mental math, you just have to make sure you track an extra number. So if you split the 6 and the 8, the sum is 14, so you can do it like this and go, oh, well now I need to erase the 6 because it's plus the 1, and it would be 748. If I do 49 times 11, split up the 4 and the 9, the sum of 4 and 9 is 13, so that's too big, so I still have to carry the 1. So that becomes, instead of a 4, it just becomes 5, so 539. Let's see if we can do 78 times 11 without having to do erasing. Well, I know I'm going to have the 8 here, and I would have 7 after I skip that little spot, but 7 plus 8 is 15, so it's going to be 5 carry a 1, and the 1 is going to be carried with the 7, so that's going to make that 858. And now 92 times 11. Put down the 2. 2 plus 9 is 11, so you're going to have the 1 here, and you carry the 1, and the 9 and 1 gives us 10. So 92 times 11 is 1012. And that's really all we have to do. Nice and easy. So I love math tricks like this, so stick around. I'll be showing you a lot more to come.